An object is thrown horizontally at 22 meters per second from the roof of a building and lands 40 meters from its base. How tall is the building? All right, if we look at the building, we've got a height that we do not know. The object is thrown horizontally from the building with an initial velocity in the x direction of 22 meters per second. It lands 40 meters from the base of the building, so that range is 40 meters. The height of the building is question mark. What is the initial velocity in the y direction? 0. Okay, thank you. The initial velocity in y direction is 0 meters per second. The height that it's going to fall, we don't know. The gravity is 9.81. Final velocity at which it hits the ground, we don't know. And the time that it takes to fall, we also don't know. So we can't use free fall starting out because we don't know 3 things. If you know 3 things, you can figure out the other 2. But if you don't know 3 things and you only have 2, you can't do anything with free fall. So now we have to start off with, we look at the x direction information. The distance in the x direction is equal to the range, so I'll go ahead and write that. And that's equal to 40 meters. The time that it's going to take to go that way is question mark, we don't know that. And the velocity in the x direction, the horizontal velocity, is given as 22 meters per second. So we can solve for this. So dx is equal to vxt. Time is the distance in the x direction divided by the velocity in the x direction. That's going to be 40 divided by 22. And what is 40 over 22?
1.8.
Good. And you can round that to 1.8. You can round it to 1.82. That's fine. Okay, now, we have the time. The time that it takes to move over is the same time that it's going to take to fall down. So we're going to erase the question mark now on this, and we're going to write 1.818 seconds. And now we can solve for the height and the final velocity if we want to solve for that. Now it's asking for how tall is the building, so we need to solve for the height. Let's go to distance is equal to VIT plus 1/2 GT squared. And we know that the initial velocity is 0, so this is going to be 0. So that part is gone. And distance is equal to 1/2 GT squared. We have the time, we have gravity, we can solve for the height. And remember, only the time is squared. And what does that maximum height end up being? Good. And that's the end of that question.